So in this video, I'm going to be showcasing how to deploy your Django app, including Postgres, to a PaaS cloud provider. We're going to be using Render because for a quite small own project, it's for free and it's quite easy to use because most of the deployments are on like Showcase and Vercel, and AWS can be quite a hefty one when it comes to something as simple. So basically my project, I log in. So confidential shareable, you see we have updated it. And if, for example, I take search our passwords, Google. So it's quite a simple CRUD app, but the main point is deployment. Because on Django on default, you have it with SQLite, but we have to convert it to Postgres, and as well in Render have to create two services. One is for web service, another Postgres. So let's get started. So to start it off, we should actually go to here, settings, and requirement. I would expect for you already to be able to run your app locally. But well, a few differences that has to be is like we have to install additional packages. DJ database URL, that will be actually required for connecting our Postgres in a more simpler manner. Binary, if you don't already have it. Gunicorn, it's optional, but I didn't use it, so you can remove it. And course header. Course header is obviously needed for allowing communication between servers. And yeah, like if you have, unlike me, here I have everything written in Django. But if, for example, you have React and it's being deployed in Vercel, this is as well like obviously needed. Okay, let's at first just try to deploy it. So web service, deploy, and I use the same Django. So pip installed. You can as well start with Gunicorn if you please, but so we make migrations, we migrate run SyncDB, that should be needed later on for Postgres, and we define the port. This one is the default port for Render, so I'm gonna name it 1. Root directory is like optional. We don't, in my case, I don't need it because I don't have a server on client side. Okay, let's create. Environment and variables don't have currently. Seems to going through some stuff. Okay, maybe I should as well create a new Postgres database at the same time. So I create new. Let's name it like that. Version can be 16, free. Datadog API, I don't think we actually need it. My region, I'm in Europe, so I'm gonna choose Frankfurt. Create database. I cannot have more than one field here. Password storage. So when you create like your database for Postgres, you're just gonna get it instantly created. You don't actually require any kind of, you just make the name of it. And here you have connections basically. That's basically it. And for connections, usually would like to do this one. We just copy it. Here obviously we have some issues. Yeah, because we don't have it currently. So what we're gonna do now is going to environment. I'm gonna add HTTP. Oh wait, do we actually already have host? Oh yeah. So web service, this is on read. So we're gonna create this one as host. HTTP host. Add another variable here. No wait. Where is it? So this is the communicated database. Here I am actually added that one, our Postgres database. Postgres. Let's just name it PostgreSQL, which is actually required two. It's quite simple. If you have like a front end, then obviously you would want to add that one. So these are being saved. And into logs I have an issue allowed host, but I haven't added that currently. So let's go to settings, and allowed host we actually have to because of that and the new file and data, right? And here you would have HTTP Django HTTP host, and you're gonna pass in, for example, your host. Actually, one thing to note in the environment variables, right now I have just one, but I want to add two. So it's either our PaaS server or localhost. So you'd be able to as well test it in localhost. So. Okay, HD host. I copied this one. It's a little bit opposite, but just gonna add here, and I'm just gonna add my Postgres. Copy it and add it here. You don't have to see the rest. So allowed host. Now I just go allowed host. So for allowed host I will just write OS environment get HTTP host split, because we're gonna allow it as an array of hosts. So it could as well be obviously allowed client host, or basically that's it. So here recall to actually add and install apps, we need to have course header. Install course. Install apps. Middleware. A middleware, same story. if you run your migrations, I presume it should be added automatically, but this is an older commit, so I don't want to bother with it. And now there are like a few more things to do, of course. So after this one, for example, we have to add course allowed origin. And copy this one. So it's gonna look for host, if localhost. So we're gonna use localhost or the other host that we have on the Jan's server in render. It's gonna use that one, right? And we have to do basically the same thing. With CRF trusted origin. That was, if I recall, required for CRF token to be approved. Because it's like, you know, course. That's why, like, you know, a lot more other cases has to be handled for it to work. Like allowed method and allowed header on render using Postgres, not SQLite like the default Django. We're gonna be adding databases, default, DG. Database here is the one that was added here. You can as well like do it with a bigger .env. A lot of yeah, value pairs, for example. If I go to password storage, you can see you can do as well manual adding all of these ones. It's a lot more simpler with a package install and using the connect. So that's why we're doing it like we are currently, because it's a lot more convenient. So we take parse our environment get. Okay, it seems to be working well. So overall, I hope you liked the video, and the GitHub repo is gonna be available in the video link below. And I hope you learned a ton, and see you in the next one. Cheers.